Read the disclaimer, 13 and up. Hello everyone, and for this video, it is going to be the Beyblade Burst QuadStrike Rise Up GAMBIT Dragon Swords episode review. That is right. Finally, we get to see Dante again, so very excited to actually do this. So, with that being said, we're going to get started, and I will give my thoughts. Alright, so the episode starts off with Dante yelling and charging. He eventually finds his way to Phantom's Gate, where Volt told him about it, actually. So we get a little bit more interesting kind of, why is he there, I guess. So it's a lot better than just, I don't know, they just show up, I guess, and they just stand there to do. Remember this character? And I gotta say, Dante is one of my favorite characters for the main characters in Burst. He's my favorite one, man. He's my favorite one. He has GAMBIT Dragon. Look at the lack of details on it. I still miss the rainbow on the dragon. I still hate that HASBRO removed the rainbow on the thing, because GATLING Dragon looks sick. Obviously, Rise Up, because get it? Because Beyblade Burst Rise, they had that before. So he basically approaches, you get a funny little joke where Pre is doing an impersonation of Belle, and Dante gets through one of the traps. It's kind of funny because Dante just keeps charging through. She actually has Belle's cape, does a little impression. I thought that was funny. And she's like, oh, well, I'm just trying to greet them. Then after, he's very excited to meet Ranzo Kiyama. I like how he just recognized him because of like his cone-shaped hair. But no, man, no. It's really entertaining just to see. I do think it's always funny just to see Ranzo interact with kind of like the previous characters, because I think he's only really ever interacted with like the main cast. Yeah, you know, he's like, oh, I'm a big fan, and this fuels his ego. And he's like, you want to battle? And he ignores him. Then after he meets Belle, I think it's really exciting because he always gets so excited and crazy, and he gets so up close. And he shows off his GAMBIT Dragon. It's probably the thumbnail shot. Yeah, I like how the animators have to do like, I guess if you ever handles like the lighting or whatever for the model. Notice how in particular, because of how the bay is devoid of actual detail in real life, because of how Hasbro decided to cheap on the detail, that they literally have to make an outline for Dragon for you to visibly see where it is. Because in the physical product, you cannot see properly how GAMBIT Dragon looks like. So that is a little bit hilarious how they try to get around it. Because if I get my I'm gonna hold my GAMBIT Dragon right now. You can't see, you can barely see it. You can barely recognize this thing. So I did think that was a little funny. I did think so. He's very excited. He wants to challenge Belle. You know, I also kind of miss Bishara. Actually, I know they do this off reasoning that, oh, he's off to whatever the other group that he left to, right? But no, I would say we at least saw him once. I don't know. He was kind of integral to like the main cast. I guess they did kind of write him off, but still. And then it's just like, hey, actually, this is Dante. It's a very important deal. I still wish Dante actually did have a new design. They are reusing this sparking design. And basically, the reason, you know, why these episodes keep on going on the same thing is that they're trying to build off Pre's elemental power on Lightning Pandora. So see, there's a reason for, let's say, the Legends battles right now. You know, it kind of gets, you know, kind of justified. Just trying to find any way possible. Dante's here because Volt told him about it, so he's excited to challenge someone. So I think it's okay. It doesn't feel kind of like sometimes in Burst when there's a previous character that returns, they're just there just, okay, just because. At least, I don't know, it kind of makes sense. But yeah, then after Quadra appears in the same mansion, they all have one brain cell, I guess. They just don't recognize it's Pre. So then after Dante's like, I want to battle. And the thing is, because Belle wants to battle Quadra, but he also wants to battle Dante. And then after Hana's like, hey, just all of you battle each other. Okay, so his launcher actually is a basic DB launcher. It's just a reskin. Nice colors, nice color. I remember when I did my custom sparking launcher that was in the Dante colors reference. I don't know if I saw. Oh, I still have one. Okay, sick. Hold on. I want to show this. Look at this. Where is it? Where is it? I still have the sparking one I did. Okay, Battle Royale. And Dante is very confident. I was like, don't worry. I'll just burst all of you. And oh, and Ranzo's there too, because Ranzo wanted to get in the action, so that's why they're doing a Battle Royale. So basically, GAMBIT's going crazy, dude. Freaking knocks Rocktivore on the side there. It's kind of funny because Ranzo basically just gets extremely ignored because Dante just kind of like powers through him. using the base. So the base is Zephyr. I'm still not used to the base being like that. Okay, I mentioned this, I think, on a Twitter post. This is exactly the shot I'm talking about here. You will notice that the way that it makes the contact like that, you can very much tell that it feels in the sense like that would have been like an insert for like the sliding attack, the continuous slash, or like maybe like the bound core that they would have done. But because Hasbro has no gimmicks on the base, you kind of feel the hint of that, and I don't like it for the battles because I think how they're doing is kind of like in the sense of Season 1, which Season 1 didn't really have gimmicks, kind of. I mean, there are some based on it, but really it was more or less just kind of random made-up moves, so you'll do like Gambit Break or whatever, right? But it kind of just hurt the battles because you're kind of limited on what you can actually do, because with gimmicks, there's a lot of possibilities for how stuff can collide and work with each other, so that is one way that the battles do get hurt. So basic classes with Pandora, then after Pandora goes on the top, very nice one, very expressive, where she goes around and she points to do the strike on top of Gambit. Gambit since gets like set flying, and the thing is, because Bellfire is the key right now, that's why she's trying to stay at Belle's mansion, is because of the fact that the lightning element's getting powered up a lot, whether it's from Bellfire, whether or not it's an elemental spot, they're still trying to find out. I think that's an interesting reason to kind of just keep her there for all the battles. Obviously, lovely dragon. Again, Hasbro, I just gotta mention this. Hold on. Where's the rainbow on this? Come on, Gatling had it. Why did they have to remove the rainbow there? Anyway, yeah, a really cool shot where it comes crashing down, and then after, boom, I like how they have to do everything possible to make the bay look good. And literally how it's highlighted, I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to see where it is. That literally would have been, if it was a sliding attack, that would have been what they would have done. But double burst, and after Dragon is held up in the air, there's a little shine. In this actual shot, this shot does not make any sense. I don't like that. Actually, I want to be honest. I don't know if I'm being a little bit too harsh here. I feel like this shot was very weird because it's not like Dragon is slowly falling down for that shot to make sense. It's just kind of static there. And I don't like it because the way that they're doing it is kind of weird. It's kind of like, okay guys, go get the Gambit Dragon 2-pack now. It just stays there for the advertisement. Oh, and he picked up his bait too early, by the way, and then after Ranzo went. So Ranzo has been winning two episodes. Yeah, 2 episodes now, where the first time is because no one was there. The second time was because they weren't paying attention to him. So he's winning, but he's not winning because he's actually winning. It's just because they're ignoring him. So I do think that's a little bit funny. And the whole thing too, by the way, in this last part is that they're trying to chase off Quadra because she basically said, if I lose, I'll take off the mask, because she has the mask still. Oh, and by the way, I like the shocked expressions. I think the comedy on this episode was pretty on point. They basically all fall down after that point and get muddied. And then after Renzo slips, and then after he gets them muddied. So she basically is talking to Pax and is very excited because of the potential that could be in store, because with Dante and all the people there, so she's very excited. And the next episode is going to be titled Pandora. And we're going to see, looks like Dante versus Ranzo 1v1. Alrighty, so final thoughts. I think good one, good comedy. It's still interesting, you know, the episode's still plot relevant, you know, how they try to write in Dante and how, you know, why Pre's there and why Quadra's there. I still think the mystery thing, it just, because she just has the thing that covers her eyes. They should have just, it's weird, because if they just had something that disguises her voice, it's a little bit more plausible or something. Or it would have to be, I don't know, it's like the thing with like Clark Kent, right? When he has like the glasses and he doesn't have the glasses for like Superman, I don't know. It's just always a thing that bothers me. Okay, but yeah, I'm going to give this episode a thumbs up. I think the battle was interesting how they did it. I do wish the battles were a little bit more faster paced, but you know, they're trying to find ways around, I guess, the fact that bays don't have gimmicks, which I still think does hurt the battles and kind of like the choreography a little bit, how they do it. But yeah, so as we are ending off, make sure to check out our store, which is an optional way to support the channel. Beyblade X, everybody, Beyblade X. And not only that, but we actually have pre-orders up for Infinite Achilles Pro Series. I say pre-orders because we ordered a case on it. It is an optional way, like I said, to support the channel, and if you are new here, subscribe. Later today, you're probably going to see the episode 1 and 2 battles. I'm trying to do the anime battles because I have all the bays. I'll probably only do the Dante stuff after we get to that other episode. I'll probably do 3 and 4 together, just because because usually these episodes are kind of just one main battle, but I just combine them. And yeah, that's about it for now. Alrighty, so take care and bye.